Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another class of English literature. We have already seen Jamaica, we have already roamed around the world in those countries. We have seen desert diamonds, we have seen motivational things, and it couldn't be done. So, for today, I'm going to take you to a journey where I want to ask you before beginning the journey that what do you feel is the saddest moment of your life? When do you think that is the worst moment in your life? Okay, someone will tell what that it is when you get bad marks. Someone can tell that when I lose my doll or when I lose my ball. And for someone, it will be something related to personal loss. Okay, so things will vary. But tell me honestly, isn't it something when it is related to your parents? For me, at least, it's always that. You know what happens? Your world is in one side, and your parents' smile now that is in another side. At least, most of you will going to agree with me, I guess. Okay, so uh, it feels most bad when we see that our parents are unhappy, and that is the thing I want to knock in your heart, that on that position you will not do everything possible to make them smile, because they are doing so much for us. They are doing everything for us. Even when you grow up, then also they will do so many things for us. So I guess that is the most heartbreaking moment when you see a bit of sadness even in their face. Okay, so next I want to ask you something else. For that we need the whiteboard. Term called dialect. D-I-A-L and E-C-T. Three vowels I, A and E. And this is dial and act, means dialect. Now, before explaining the meaning, I want to ask you that what are the things that differentiates Rajasthan from Vrindavan? Okay, I guess there are lots of things. Okay, lots of things are there that differentiates Rajasthan from Bengal or from Vrindavan. So, firstly, it can be the culture. Secondly, it can be the food. And you know what? It's also the language. Language is something which differentiates one state from another. But worldwide, English is a common language. Just like that in India, Hindi is a common language. But there are also variations of Hindi. Like in UP, most of the people speak Hindi. But a local dialect is something just what you speak in Vrindavan. And what is it? It's the Brajbhasha. The Brajbhasha is something which is locally in which local people speak. So the local people, the regional specific people of this speak dialect. So this is a state, Rajasthan, but this is not a state. This is just a region, Vrindavan. So this can have a language, but this has a dialect. So from now on, you are not going to say that you speak certain language when it's Brajbhasha. It's the dialect. Language is Hindi, Brajbhasha is dialect. Language is for state specific, dialect is for region specific. Okay? Dialect for region and language for state or for country or for anything else. But dialect is for Vrindavan. So Brajbhasha is a dialect, and this dialect differentiates one place from another. Just like in terms of culture and food, these two things, these two areas are different. In similar manner, dialect, these positions, these regions can differ. So after this dialect thing, I want to tell you something more. Tell me, what are the things that differentiates one state or one position from other in terms of modernity and traditional lifestyle? This is my atlas, okay? I hope you're having this type of thing. If you're not, then no worries. You don't need it in English. This is the map of India, okay? So here are so many states. So many states vary from each other in different positions, like Maharashtra has different language, different way of living. Kerala has different language, different way of living. While UP had different language and different way of living. While Delhi is different, Mumbai is different, and every single area is different. But being different in social outlook is something, being different in culture is something, okay? So, some types of backward mentality or outlook prevails in certain places. What do we mean when we say backward outlook? Our country is going for development. It's going for more economic strength, more financial strength, more employment strength. So anything that takes you back from that development is known as backward outlook. So you want to reach the top of the hill, okay? You want to reach the top of the hill, and if anything that brings you back is known as backward outlook, okay? So our objective of the country is to go up and not to go down. And how will it be possible? Going up, how will a country rise? The country will rise where all the people will rise, because the strength of the country is its people. So till that point, when even one single people is down here, the country can't rise. So anything that brings the people of the country backward, that is known as a backward outlook. So our objective is to go up and not to go down. And how can you bring people down? How can these people goes down this hill, and how the development is hampered? It can be based on lack of education, okay? Lack of education can be certain thing that will not allow one people to reach the top of the hill. Next, what can be it? Positions, it can be lack of industrial development, and many things more. But you know what? There can be one more thing also. And what is it, It can be caste system. Caste system is something which will never allow all the people to go up in the hill. Okay, so here there are so many people. This is the graph considered, and one person who is at higher caste get this privilege, while one person at the lower will get this privilege. So is there equality? Is the box like this? No, the box is like this. This portion is empty. Why? Because certain time, due to caste thing, these persons cannot rise up to this level, and the box is not complete. And until we all gather together like this, we can't go up this hill together. Okay, so what do you think is the most necessary thing to bring all these backward people up? From this, the question rises that what are the necessary steps to be taken to bring all the people up? Tell me something. When you were tired, or when you have got bad marks, or when you have lost a game, what do you need most? You need a lovely touch. You need a touch, you need the love of a person who will tell you, no beta, everything will be okay. Don't worry, this is just a phase of life. So just imagine all those all those people who have been struggling for years for their rights in our country. What do they need? They need your support. They need your touch. A touch that will serve them in the emotional level through which they will be able to conquer. Okay, through that they will be able to level up themselves to our level, to everyone's level. They will be able to have a good education. So how will it be possible? This will possible to the touch in that emotional level, a touch that will heal them. What will the touch do? The touch will heal them. A healing touch is what necessary to those people who have certain emotional problem, who is struggling continuously to level up. So this healing touch is something that a person needs in the emotional level to struggle up, to fight again, and to reach the whole heal up. Okay, so this is the thing that is necessary.